Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your time zone or anytime you are coming across this wonderful platform, Linda's TV show. If it is your first time and you like what we are doing here, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you will be able to know when we upload a new video. What do we do here? We react to all forms of videos. We inform, educate the members of the public about what is happening in the globe, because information, they say, is what? Power. I want to appreciate YouTube for creating this wonderful platform that we are using to pass this information across. At the same time, I put a disclaimer that here in Linda's TV show, all the content is here. Do not in any way intend to preach hate speech, misleading information, violent or instigating war. I don't like war, so I do not promote. I don't like misleading information. I do not promote. I do not like violence. I will never promote it. YouTube, take note of this. So my great...
They have already announced this very one. Now what, okay, let me just read it. Niger police report or Niger police character police report. Amount here in Spain is €170. The amount in Naira is 289,000 for police reports. Go and think about it. 289,000 Naira for police report. And yet our people will do it. They don't see contract they put in. That's the highest extortion in the world. And the reason why Nigerian government are sending people down, just because of what they are getting, not that it's not benefiting anybody. When I got my resident, it was my late father, blessed memory, we completed on a paper, we send it across. That's why it was done. They found out that they are not getting money from that. They increase it all the time. Even with the whatever, we try to make sure let this thing be reduced. They don't care about it. They don't care. They are going to be going like, let me give a rough estimate now. You calculate 155 euros into about 122 that was done in our region. Times it, put the amount there in euro. 155 euro per each one, while the remaining other 50 euro is for the miscellaneous expenses. For the people that come to work, they go eat, pay for the hall. That is for the logistics. That 15 euros is for the logistics. You have to pay for the hall. At times we buy food for them. You know, at times they will pay for one, while we pay for the other one. You know, the people that also came for the decoration, they need to, you know, also feed their food and all that, you know. Then at the end of you times it, 155 euro times 122. Times it and put it there. How many thousands of euro it is? Only Alicante and Murcia. They are in America right now doing their own. That's how they are going to tour everywhere. Calculate at the end of the day. And inside all these people, so people will if you put in for resident. At times, for Alicante now, maybe 3 people feel use and put in. Combine Benidorm together, Alicante, Torrevieja, Denny and the rest of other people. Maybe only 3 people now go fit put in. As of about how many way do so. Maybe Murcia, Alakwa, the same thing. They come here, they extort us. It's a result of a bad government. I don't know the essence that we want to go before we go understand, say this thing is affecting us. But nevertheless, we need to continue our topics. What innocent Nigerians are going through today, His Excellency Maziona the Kanu warned you guys about it. The wicked will not go unpunished. Now, I'm going to be reflecting your mind to the very day you start thinking rightly, Christianity make no sense to you. Now, why do we focus our attention on this aspect of it? This is the major problem that we have. We have to first of all deliver ourselves mentally first. We have to first of all deliver ourselves mentally first. If we are not mentally balanced, we cannot be able to evaluate or compare and contrast. That's why the reason why they brought this very whole thing, this weaponization or indoctrination, was that so that they may spoil our head, but not feel they think well. Look at it. After they succeeded in slavery, the Bible was already there before they came into slavery. Now, the thing they now does, or the thing they now do, was to kind of use this Christianity to cover up our face. Leave vengeance for God. That's why if you are able to act any fake miracle, the bad people, they will give them money. If you are able to act any fake miracle, that's why BBC know that they are acting fake miracle. BBC know, CNN, they know. The main people where they rule this world, they know. Do you know this is why they leave it? Because they feel that the more they do it, the more we are keen to it. The happy they are. Because if you are not rightly informed, you'll be badly deformed. And what you listen to all the time, what you see all the time, have a way of affecting your head. That's why what we were taught right from the onset, it is not how the life functions. I told you before now that I even used the name more than you before. But the way I was even using it, I was not just like too dependent that there's one thing there. I only mention the name. This one will happen in Jesus, whatever, Jesus' name. I do it. But I've come to realize now that this thing is bad. That's one thing that is constant in life, a change. We cannot continue like this. Because I found out that I've done my research and I'm convinced about it. Now, let me use the other point to reveal to you that the power that you believe or that you claim that is in the name of Jesus, they are using your own energy. It's like when somebody steal from your pocket and give the money back to you. Imagine now you are with a suitcase, load of money, and the suitcase open down, and you don't know that your friend that is sitting near you, he don't already take some money inside, put for a pocket now because the money many. The same friend is using your own money to be buying something for you, and you don't know say don't steal from you. That's what Christianity, the Jesus name, is doing in our life today. It is your own energy they are using. It is you that they are using. The over-belief you now have in it, that's what makes you feel that the name is doing anything for you. Now, for example, we do take drugs. You have a swollen, they blow you for here. You can't eat medicine. Medicine you can't go inside belly. I can't take the work for your head here. It is the faith that you have. That I've taken this pain medicine, definitely more reflect here. That's how life is. That's why the book of Hebrews 11 verse 1, he said, now faith cometh by hearing. No, now faith is substance of things hoped for, and evidence of things not seen. It is your own mindset that they are using in operating your life. Okay, now let's look at it. You have seen a lot of people even insult, even say that there's no God, but today they are still living. But one pastor will tell you that their time will come. No, that's just how life functions. Now, for those of us right now that are also chatting the God of our sister, don't you see what our father also believe on? They have the faith in that hure or that staff of office that they have, that anytime they use it to pray, to always work. Automatically energy is there. Because this life function with frequency, energy, vibration, and consciousness. There's nothing more. But due to how we were trained and we were brought up, and a lot of us right now, we want to also train our children archaically, believing that white man is their God. They said the God of Israel. He did say the God of Idu nation, for example. Are we from Israel? Crying out loud. When was Israel state formed? That one is even enough for us. It was after the Second World War. Israel is the state of Israel were named as Israel. Go and do your research. The Israel you are seeing today is different from the Israel they wrote in the Bible. They write it ahead before they created it. It's like 30 something, the time is going to come. Look at what we are going to do. That's why this very jurisdiction or this very predicament we are facing today, this very kind of lifestyle we are living, it were created for 2,000 years ago. That was why they brought up a narrative. And they wanted to create another one again. Then people like us, we stepped in collaboration with, thank God for people who prayed. Most of our fathers that were in the grave, it was people like you that prayed and those chains were broken. It was people like you that the God of our ancestors demanded some certain sacrifices. Or that make most of our fathers today, they are woken. If your father is one fed that is part of the people of and if you don't know that your father is a part and parcel that want this earth to be better, that was why in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, verse 15, the Bible says, I'm going to be sending you a pastor that will teach you with knowledge and understanding. All this is we are written down. despite the adulteration. And the reason why I always use the Bible to, to want to coagulate or enlighten you about these things, because that's the only way, that's the only language right now I can use to let you know or pass this information to you so that you can fall in the fertile ground in your heart. I can talk with Harry, but how am I going to make my point clear? And this is where they don't carry us past. Even that indoctrination, at times, where you pass, enter, take get problem. If you look and say, now here you pass, enter, wasting a bite you, and you look and say, no other place again for you to pass, you have to also risk it and pass it back again, despite the danger you have seen there. So far right now, you have to be very, very careful. We are also going to use the same Bible to liberate ourselves. Now, what am I trying to say in essence is this. All these old things you are seeing today, all this narrative, whatever you are seeing today, everything, like, let me show you part of these trees. You see this tree now? Naturally, this tree we are supposed to produce. Why did the white people choose to weaponize it or choose to put in something? Because they want to turn it to become a flower that you cannot eat from it. There is no way in Spain right now you'll be moving, maybe outside house, you can pluck any fruit there and eat. The same mango you see, the same orange you see in the farm, maybe when you are driving, most of you do branch at time, you just see pluck some. Or do you know, if you just see for the work, please can I get some orange, they go give to you. If you go see the same orange for the outside of house, see you see for person frontage, that one is already weaponized, you can't eat it. But not the same orange. Because there was something they put in it. That's why if you are going to buy anything you want to use for planting, they are going to ask you, is it for planting or just for your compound? So that they know they want to sell for you. That's what we are experiencing today. That's why the truth, nobody wants to speak the truth. If you look at it right now, this is not a normal viewer. Why did they shrink our page again? This guy is back again. Passing information that will crumble our empire. Passing information that's trying to educate people from this metal slavery. They no longer put the chain on your neck. They put it right now here. The chain is no longer in your neck. Don't expect chain to be in your neck. Now, do you think UK cannot be able to read the statistics? How the economy is going to be by today when they started allowing our people to start coming with visa? Do you know why? Let's put most of them. And they are giving you to it. That's why we have a lot of senseless people today who don't care about humanity. They don't care. Oh, what way. You are seeing these people run after you and your children. Then you are still happy about it. I don't know what you guys are benefiting. Vanity upon vanity is vanity. Better people with better life is gone. A man I just told you, Wigwe Herbert, that was 65 million is the CEO of Access Bank. He died. Then what are you killing yourself for? Go to Lagos, go and see mansion being destroyed without even notification. Go to Lagos now, go and see mansion being destroyed. Most of those houses I can perceive, most of these houses don't reach 15 years. But when they were selling the land, the community that sold it, they told you that the place is not government owned. This is what they do. You can't do them anything. They are doing it, they are going. I say, I don't download video tire. There was one I was watching that I was, oh, Kai. That has to be up to about, that one go read 1.something billion naira. Now, use yourself, do the comparison. For we right now, the way our condition now, we don't feel build our 4 flat finish, for example. Then somebody come put caterpillar, destroy them. Use yourself to compare these same people. Because if we are not sympathizing with people, they are destroying their house right now. We feel say before you they buy land, you have to verify. Who tells you they're not verified? When government is bad, this is what you get from inside. A country that is lawless. You cannot buy house in Europe now. The concept, if at all government want to use that pay, they pay you your money. Now you go even negotiate. You stand and say now doesn't to me now one collect now 200,000 euro now one collect. They will pay your money, but this one without even notification, that was how computer village were destroyed. Computer village were destroyed. Go on. Demolition is still going on today. What is happening? What are they going to put in that area? What development are they bringing? Just to punish some certain persons, to tell you that you don't belong here. Now, what must we not do? We are supposed to be speaking in one voice. The same media they used to lie to us preach up the Bible, create channel television, Birmingham, Reambonki, and the rest of other big pastor, they sold up this Christianity to us, and we embrace it. And we are not even let go. If you were to be something that's real, they will not leave it for you. You can't go there. If it's something that benefits you or you are getting anything out of it, they will not leave it for you. They are going to put restrictions. But right now, they don't put restrictions. That's why the cheapest thing you can get in Europe is when you want to open a church. They don't even need you to have a license. After the church might have been going, go and, create your license. Your friend carry so family you see local, they will leave you because they know that yes, they have created another indoctrination center for themselves. They know that you are not going to use it to learn better things. For example, as an Archbishop of activism, I want to go and rent a hall, and I'm preaching against what the government is doing. I'll say Zeta and they know about it. They will close that church. They will close it. They'll say not be church that they do here. But if you are preaching the Bible, Jesus Christ, we are going. If we are going, he healed this one, he healed this one. Perform manner of fake miracle. If they increase your salary for work, come and give your useless testimony. Not even know that you also working, that you are giving glory to one name that were created by man. These are the problems we are facing today. And most of all, we don't even know that they are using our own energy. There is nothing there. They are just using you for nothing's sake. It's like somebody will not tell me, hey, boss, everybody has a hair. They set trap with me. If you not let Mary, I have already know myself. I have already started thinking. A critical thinker. That is why Christianity was now no longer having meaning to me. The very day you start thinking rightly, the way it ought to be. Christianity, no. Let me not be too insultive here. Let me break it down and lead you. May the God of my ancestors help me. If I follow this lane, go affect a lot of people. But never mind, I'm going to say the truth. Now, the reason why they leave down there for you to bear, they leave down there for you to bear, because the more you bear it, the more they feel. The more you bear it, the more they are, taking a lot of things away from you. That's what they do. That's why I've looked at it that it is people that are not really wise, who have not gone far in line, who have not really done their research, who have not really think twice, that he claim, well, I'm a Christian. What is Christian? No, what is Christianity in humanity? And why did they use religion to divide us? Now, what are we benefited from the so-called religion? This one will say I'm a Christian. This one will say I'm a Muslim. Why is it that if you want to talk to Allah, that what the Muslim also believe, you have to speak Arab? You have to be a Muslim. You cannot use English to preach, to pray. You must have to breathe from one very particular language. And we were told that the same God hear all language. Why there is this denomination and division among us? Because all these things were created to segregate us. That's why today, me, I don't know the kinds, whether Spanish and Christian nation, I don't know. Who knows about it? I've not read about, are they Christian nations? Germans, are they Christian nations? They are Dutchland. They are Dutch. If you read the book of Genesis chapter 11, talking about the Tower of Babel, that the time just came, some group of persons just gathered, and so want to bring Tower to reach heaven. Want to build this house made for reach heaven. Now, according to what they wrote down, the action were very fine, but the motive behind said so that we may reach God. The action were very nice, building house. The motive behind it, they want to go and be seeing God. Then God caused confusion among their midst. Now, who brought all these languages? All these different languages were brought to cause segregation among ourselves. Let's even assume we are no longer adapting the Western culture, for example. If we have stayed in our lane, my late mother, blessed memory, or where old woman, I be say, now your shade, now you go for trade your market, where your thing not go lost. Thank God for the life of humiliation that she lived. She normally said those days. These are parents that doesn't believe in encroachment. I often mention about some of the legacy my mom and my dad live most of the time. My mother, I see her use it most of the time. Now, if we have stayed in our lane, we will not be passing. We are not so. None of you were destined to come to Europe. None of you were destined to come to Europe. Things changed along the line. Let's even assume you are supposed to come. It is because they don't already spoil your land. That was what made them to come. Why are they not dreaming of coming to Africa? How many of them today is in Africa? If they're only going there, they are going to Africa to go and steal. That was why when the Burkinabes, the juntas, were telling them to leave Sub-Sahara region, you could see Emmanuel Macron were pumping. He no one come up because what they are benefiting. The lithium they used to say how much cents per weather kilo, not be 200 something dollar it can be now for market. This is what they done to us, and yet every one of us is here with the that's. I don't really know how to put it. I don't know the metaphor I'm going to use to enable me buttress my read point of view. That's why I'm going to be very, very careful these days in mentioning about a lot of things. Let's start talking in parable, for example. Our people will not still understand. This very gospel of redemption and salvation is something that every one of us is supposed to be doing. It's not for one person. You were created to create. You are being helped to also help other persons. The reason why you are alive today, you are not there. There are still people they are still looking for, by one way or the other, still pushing one or two narratives. Tell me, when the Soludo will become a caring mother, that you want to buy multivitamin for the elders in Anambra State, because they have also sent her, please, if you can do this. During the time of Zetacron, wherever, is there a Yamu came out from Edo State? I think the wife was working in UBDA, I don't really know, but I think it was under medical, whatever. Then they gave him his own share. He came and tell the people, look, why? Because they called him. You know, you're a politician, you're part of this thing. Don't turn on have it share. They give him Shona Lawa. But none of us today is verifying why are we having mass death. Nobody cares. We don't care about lives. Because Jesus is there to do it. We don't care about our lives. I'm not trying to say where your decision is bad. But why would these same people keep on doing one thing? And the same people, government, the same Soludo who are right now, they are doing this thing to Anambra people. He want to give them vitamin. Anambra people, they need light. Why is he not giving it to them? Why not give them at least food? They are sharing rice in northern part of Nigeria. Why Soludo's wife want to sell multivitamin? Now, that they eat multivitamin put. What signal is that one sending to you? Let me put this one here as an intel. US lawmaker, they've already opened investigation on Justin Trudeau's government, the Prime Minister of Canada. Massive investigation in it. But we want to let our people know. Let me not call you alien today, so that you can watch this very video. I'm not going to be calling Canadian people, because I know we have alien, but not all. Now, why this thing is happening? They want to bring it to your notification that your president, your prime minister is going to be investigated. Now, what has he done? Did you even know he done anything to you? You don't know. But I know that he did done something very terrible in your own life and the life of your children. If I have any problem today, I have problem because of what they have done to you, not because of what they done to me. I'm not their problem. If I choose to be silent, but I'm still fighting for humanity. I would have been the most richest big boy now. To what I know, I said, okay, now I want to drop off this thing. Go ahead and do whatever you want to do. I will be paid money. Una the Kanu told these people, he said, you will be the one to sell me. I will not disappoint you. You will be the one to disappoint me. That's for me. This is my race. We have to run it to the end. What I'm doing, whether you like it or not, I am protecting humanity. The investigation is already ongoing. Now I want to bring it to a limelight so that every layman in Canada, those who are blind, mentally, physically, or otherwise, they will see what they have. Nobody cares today. And farmers in Canada, they are already protesting. They are already start gathering up themselves gradually. Farmers in Canada, they will soon hit the street massively. Just the same way the bikers did it last year. They will soon hit the street. Now, if we does not agree that we have a problem, how is God going to solve it for us? He said, confess your fault one to another. One thing that God wants to solve your problem, another thing is for you to accept that, yes, I have a problem. All of us today, we are still pretending. Why are you pretending? If you are a researcher, all these things are out there. That the weather is weaponized, it's not the normal air we breathe here. We are having sun here right now. If you go to Scandinavian countries, SS code or snow. But if I tell you right now that you get the way not be one sun, they this word, you are also going to argue. Then why the Chinese create their own sun? Why we have a lot of things today artificial? Now, vis-a-vis, the very day you start thinking upright, that very day a lot of things no longer make sense to you. That's why there are people today that are critical thinkers. You cannot bamboozle them. You cannot do anything to bamboozle them. We'll be able to fight some Edo alien to a standstill because we fight them with the truth. I saw one of the alien there. He posted Joe Biden's picture. I was scrolling TikTok yesterday. He posted when I said, "Yeah, on our go give me okay, some Atali nonsense." He going to start listening to BBC, and because you cannot tell the truth now. I told them that they are contentless. Today they are contentless. How is he going to say it? On which page Joe Biden, I think whether Russia president or so. It is now you want to do international activism. When what they want to do to your people, they have succeeded in doing it. They chop and clean and finish. A lot of people feel at times when you are doing some certain things, you are doing it for other person. You are doing it for yourself. Today, there are people I call my friend today. They cannot be my friend. I would have been lonely. Yeah, you got half farmer. There are no way farmers not there now. First I saw half farmer not there Canada. Bishop, do we really have farmers? Yes, you have it now. You hardly see them. They will come as soon as nowhere farmers not there. Without farm, how will Canadians survive? There are no country that doesn't have farmers. When they will come out with their truck, now you'll be amazed. In a first see, I will send them to you or I'll share them for Facebook. How we Canada don't have farm? They have farm. Nobody that doesn't have farms. Maybe there are some crops or some fruits they don't produce. Even UK has. As well what that UK has. But there are a lot of fruits that come from other countries to that place. Like now, let's assume Spanish may be very good in this Uber, for example. They can be shipping Uber to UK or to Canada, while Canada can also be shipping this melocoton. So it's vis-a-vis. There is nowhere there is no farmers. Only where you don't see them, the way our own big work body. Some of them they have this they have this small housing farm. They buy there, all their workers will go to their separate way. While the tractor they are using and everything, they are there. We have big now Europe they farm more. They have mechanized farming here in Europe now. Very, very big. So you only see them. I have never been any person coming back from work now. You don't know saying a farmer. No. A reasonable person, when you finish work, you have to change. If I'm coming back from work now, as a construction worker, for example, you don't even know that I'm coming back from construction. Maybe excepting weekend, I just say, okay, now, you change only my shoe. Maybe cloth where I take work. Maybe I don't use them work 2 times. So made not to that. I say, no need of me to change. You're from here, go coward. Now you're saying, I say, my body match. Everybody change when coming back home. You know, so that's that. I know you did ask me a question anyway, but I don't want to put that there. Why Canada not get farm? Canada have farmers. They have farmers. You see them with their tractor soon. Now, let me further elaborate on that very aspect of it, that the very day you start thinking rightly, you stop making, Christianity will stop making sense to you. Or again, let's take it from the point. The power that you claim is in the name Jesus, is the belief that you have on it. Now, let's look at the book of Mark, chapter 5, verse 34. He said to her, daughter, your faith have healed you. Go in peace and be freed from your suffering. They were during Matthew. There were even in all indications. He never said that I've did this thing with my power. All the miracles. Because he also believed that there is already a consciousness also in you. Despite it was a written story. But there is also a sense. While we have the right not to even yield to it. There was a video I showed you the other day when this man not going to say anything that has to do with John, Peter. He does not believe so much in it. He still believes. But he's looking for a way right now. How am I going to start preaching like a bishop of activism? Because you've collected their tithe. They've helped you out. You have committed yourself. You have a church. If I have a church right now, they'll come and shut down my church. They will be coming right now. This guy started again. They themselves that come, if they are watching the video. That's so Chico Tenera son. This boy, what did they talk good though? Why would you go and embarrass this boy? Let not just go. The God of Master will just sit divert them. They will end up not looking for me again. They'll just see face their way. So now, so life be. Everything I'm saying is true. They themselves know what they are doing to us. And we want to start losing ourselves. There is no crime committed here. If I will tell you their injection kills, I have evidence for it. If they want me to prove it, I'll prove it. I have hundreds of persons, land of more and them about. Let me check these people the way it ought to be, whether their blood have not been affected by what you give to them. A time will be coming for that. A time will be coming for that. When you yourself right now that is denying, you will be paid wholesomely for what they did to you. But will you ever agree that that thing is wrong? So that's that. He said, your faith have made you old. It is all your faith. That's to say, well, this faith is inside of you. It is the belief that you are. It's a God gene inside of you. That's to say, you have the power to heal yourself. That's why Bini say, that is it. That's why there are a lot of things people talk to you. You will say, not be my head. Now, let's check the book of Matthew 9, verse 29. He said, then he touched their eyes and said, according to your faith, let it be done to you. There is a song in Benin that says, Yayo, Ija Yoma Moma Gbera o Yayo, Okpe Ayayi, Okwo Yayi Reten, Yayo, Ija Yoma Moma. There were some of those things. This song we are not sung because of Jesus, no, because he is a part of us. Our father do say those days, oh, we call Yayi. Do you know Christianity came? That thing we are collected from our fathers. It is the adage of our ancestors. We call it Yayi. Now people does not know like that. People now believe, they now turn it away. That's not forsake their brethren or their brethren. You have to be there in the church. That's why if you want to pay your tithe, you put it in the altar on that basket. That useless pastor will lay hand on you and pour that useless oil in you to blind your third eye. You have not paid your tithe. The one you give outside, that one is not tithe. If you help me right now, you don't call it tithe because you are looking at me. Who be this one? But that your useless pastor now will be a cow with moto. Will believe you got nothing. And they are the most useless alien you can ever talk about. That's why whatever thing I'm doing right now, I believe I'm serving God by helping humanity. Today I'm feeling the dividend. And that is how it is. The very day I start condemning myself, or till I go to church, I have not reached God, then it will be like that. He said, whatsoever I hear you saying to my ear, such will I do. That's why you have to use your mouth to pronounce good things on yourself. Very, very important. But Christianity have come, they can't carve us, go one particular aspect. As if that name that you are calling is healing you. They are only just using your own energy. They are using you against yourself. Why not you use yourself by yourself? Instead of somebody lay hands on me. Newton, don't worry. If any pastor I pray for me, this thing, Newton, look at danger. To fight Zetacron and Omicron and Wobicron and Macron and Quincron and Vaticancron and Beckhamcron. It's not going to be an easy task. Then you can't go put anointing on your what to where you want to read. Today I'll be giving glory to that person. Who am I giving glory to today? There is no one physical person I'm giving glory to. Rather than I thank God for the God of my ancestors. And one or two persons who intervene. Did they pour oil on me? No. They did not pour oil on me. Oil was not pour on me for protection. The belief I have that being that this thing that I'm doing it for God. Do you know how many people now really? Do you know how many journalists today? A lot of you are not researchers. Many are gone. You think it's an easy thing? You think it's an easy thing? Coming here telling you what it is an easy thing? Oh, Ike. When that feels so no man, when that other arrested me several times, I woman we worry about, tell him about, save my mammy. I'm not the one doing it. Only can the God of my ancestors to protect me if they want. That's why even though God called you into something, you have to use your number 6. The reason why Moses did not enter the promised land, maybe they told Moses, please, lower your temper. Someone coming from Italy, a brother coming from Italy, he might be watching right now, but I've not seen his comment. I would have just exposed him here for good. He called me and said, Uncle, see, though, I don't know how to say this thing to you. I say, I'm a very liberal person. Say whatever thing you want to say. Don't worry. No hold back. Say. With all due respect. I say, we are one. You're already a man. Aim of you do well. Now can't guess, okay. Are you not to this age? You can't tell me age, you know. Which almost about. Let's forget about that. You know, walk by my yakin. If your mind is sweet, I don't bow hand, won't go no worry, right? So the way I'm intimidated, I never want to intimidate anybody. I don't count age. What's come out of what you have in your head, Mecca. Then he make the blind know. So look at what. If I like, I can go call any source and confirm it. Now, sir, listen to what you said. Now, I started giving meaning to the revelation. He was telling me it was just not a dream. He said this thing keep on coming. You need to deliver this very message. Then I now start talking back to him. Now I say, this may be some of the things that affected Moses. They might have told Moses, will become a Yahweh, be slowing it down. Be lifeless. You may say you are the highest person for this world. Now ancestors, they use you. My dear, if you does not do things logically with your head, home meeting with people that you know that can drive that thing physical, not be everything be spiritual. At times you bring spiritual things. Not be spirit one can control your physical administration. It is when the enemy want to infiltrate spiritually. Nice spirit go constantly buy born. But you need to have this sense of belonging. That what killed Moses. Amos in Miami promised land. He were carried away. Maybe they might have warned him. I told that very boy, I'm going to do as you said. He gave 3 something. 2 inside were very grievous. Now I say, if this one I want to make the other one come to pass. And it's true. But if I were to be, oh Bob, umiri no day, hi, cha. No wilderness, no inheritance. Now, I to the extent, he was astonished that day. I break the vision for him. What is going to lead to this good one you have said is this very one. He was not quiet of force. He was the one that was telling me something. I was giving him the meaning of what he was saying. I gave it to him. I didn't say it to please myself. I gave it to him the way it is. Why would I forsake when anybody starts to speak to me? That's why a pride go before a fall. You don't need to be prideful. That's why a lot of people today, they fail in their mission. Because why they don't listen. After all, now God, they use me on my cow. You need a physical administrative arm. You need to pilot yourself with people that are technologically savvy. It is when spiritual problem is coming, the God of your ancestors come. I will not say because God called me, I don't. I read. If God wants to even give me retentive money on what I read about the God of my ancestors, it is what I've read before. These are some people fail. Then you are preparing for exam. At times you pray, God, give me retentive memory so that I can be able to remember everything I've read. You know your son have studied. What about when you have not studied anything? That was why when God called Moses, he said, Moses, what is that in your hand? He said, a rod. Stretch it. God called Moses, he said, you know, Moses, you are a submarine. When they gave birth to you, you have fought water before. This is another water. There was an evidence to show. the dagmun way, or car when the dagmun me. I sailed through the water, I was never sunk. When I get off from the boat, I was almost paralyzed. Oh, when I am now weak. It was because of this mission, God gave me the power to enter Europe 2023. I'm not here because of the house. Iwa suffer because of a shelter. For what now? For example. What does it take for me to build my own house? They are daily materials. Even if you told me Dugbo. Imara mama domaji. The same God that protected our father is so again say you're true. Can still protect us today. Then what are we talking about? That's why I always tell us, if you make yourself available, there's a very huge tendency that God will make you able. It is not that far away. Now be life. So let's always use our human reasoning in everything we are doing. Don't be carried away while you deggy. Me, I not do my thing like that. I still read. A lot of people will just read this very verse now. As we'll be talking about, there are people that are waking up who are spiritual. There are people who are spiritual. They don't know, say, yeah, man. They don't know. Your ancestor does not reveal that. Go and search that by yourself. If they want to come and kill you in a hurry, your ancestor will lift up a standard against them. There are native doctors today, they fall a victim. Fully microditis. Or big back. But this is a person that sees other people's future. Or big back, then I talk back. Then what I was saying, thank God I brought up this very teaching today. A lot of people never knew. But there are things you don't see. It's not everything God revealed to you. It's not everything your ancestor revealed to you. Read. By so doing, you get information that will protect your life. In your other way, if you die, your ancestor will accept you. War waste. Okonoro ekonu yo marietin ri. Iri no ekenu marietin we. Ukmono te onu yo marietin yo. Eyun ma enu te onu yo, e party te onu yo marietin yo, u lose even ya. Your ancestor will accept you. After in my even. Now you know. That's why we need to be very, very careful. A lot of people, because they don't tell you, say to a water. Say you are going to live long, nothing on boy. Then you are no longer careful again. I told us the other day, you may do gun medicine. Not because you don't do gun medicine, finish to carry chest the faith from. Still run normal. And they can't see high. If they want to knock you cutlass for head, not just leave your hair, may put on. Still block, maybe say na the hand I meet. Alright, the boy, if you or my wife, but our own, we don't care. This was how a lot of people cover myself with the blood of Jesus. I think I read blood, I'm always talking about now. I think these are common sense that we have not added together.
Hello, my wonderful people. As we have finished watching this interesting video, please, I want to see your comment, your contribution, your opinion in the comment section. Like I said earlier, let us do it constructively. Tell me what you think about this video that you have just watched, and also about the platform. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please remember to subscribe, put on your notification bell, share this video, and remain blessed.